Hey, it's Wednesday. You know what that means? It's time for AEW Aftermath with me, Duke CT. And what a interesting, it is a tale of two different shows on this Dynamite. So let's start off with the good. First off, the 3 championship matches on this show. Wow. Each one was emotional. Each one had it felt like what emotional, physical, and just it was those 3 championship matches were one of the best things about this Dynamite. Each one of them, the IWGP US Championship match, the AEW Tag Team Title match, and the TNT Championship match, all brought it. All 3 were great. And quite honestly, if I had to rank, I would probably put the TNT Championship second. The U.S. Championship was the first. It was great. And the third was the title match. Doesn't mean they were bad, but just my personal opinion. Honestly, I have to say, first things first, people who have not watched Yuji Nagata, they're probably going to watch him after this because this match was great. This was a great opening match. Just really set the tone for this entire show. It felt like really set the tone as Jon Moxley coming out with Wild Thing. Seriously, they're just spending money on these on these entrances, and I'm loving it. And I can't wait for the crowds to come back in the arena. This is gonna be great. You got this, you got Orange Cassidy's theme, and you got Jungle Boy's theme. Ooh, that was great. But yeah, this was a really good. Just great New Japan Pro Wrestling match for the United States Championship. Just really good stuff as Moxley and Nagata had great chemistry with each other. And even though he's 53, he can still go. Nagata can still go. And he really proved it. And this was one of the best. Honestly, again, I need to go back and look at some of his matches because, man, it was great. It was one of the best things about, both of them were great. Especially, I just loved, him doing that lovely top rope, just, suplex on John. I'm like, I didn't think he was going to do that, but he did, which was amazing. And even though my cat even thinks so too. Huey, what do you think about it? Yeah, he doesn't care. But yeah, he was really was great. Nagata was great. This was probably one of the best matches I honestly think probably one of the best U.S. Championship matches I've seen in a good long while. And it wasn't even an AEW Championship. It was the New Japan Championship. So yeah, it was really good. So Blue Justice, even though he didn't come up on top, really impressed. So yeah, I this was really good stuff. Second is Young Bucks versus SCU. SCU loses. They lose the titles. They'll break up. This was a really good match here. It had some blood. It had some really good. They had blood and some guts from SCU. But yeah, this was really, they really knew. I thought SCU was going to win. I thought parts of me SCU was going to win and make things a little more interesting for it. Because they win, maybe they'll be free up to go after the the titles against Moxley and Kingston. Would be cool. And that to me, I was like, I really was going to, in my mind, see it, and I thought we were gonna do it, but no, it was sadly thanks to some chicanery with the Elite and such. The Young Bucks pick up the victory with a bloody Daniels, who after a super kick right to the ring post, blood, and in the end, SCU is no more. The tag team champion, that they cannot be a tag team anymore. And then one of the worst things AEW did, they just did a, they just said straight to the back with, Moxley and Kingston destroying the Young Bucks locker room. Which I'm like, no, this is, I know the story has to continue. I know the story has to continue with Moxley, Kingston, Young Bucks, Elite, and everything else. I get that. But this is a finale to SCU, and I honestly wish this should have been on Double or Nothing. I think this should have been a Double or Nothing, and hell, call me even more crazy, put this as the main event. If it was a tag team championship that needed to have a main event, how about this? SCU, have some memorable stuff, have them see all this type of stuff. Build the SCU. This is their last ride, and build up to that moment. I believe if you build up to that moment, you will have it would have been emotional and would have been much more of a connecting thing instead of just looking back and like it just feels wasteful, and I hate that. I didn't like that at all, and it was frustrating. It was a frustrating thing that they just could just wait. I like the promo afterwards and such, but with the Young Bucks and with the Young Bucks and the Good Brothers, I just wish they could have done something more with this, because I think there is something really good with SCU, and I think they should have made this into an important thing, because with something of an important stipulation as this, something as emotional as this, they should have main evented the show. Hell, I said they should have main evented Double or Nothing, because I know it would have been that upset. I mean, why not have that SCU and Young Bucks? I mean, I'm surprised the Young Bucks haven't made a tag team main event. I'm surprised they didn't do that with FTR. Just do that. Do the thing. And no one would have been upset if they would have put that as a main event. A Double or Nothing. Make that mean something. Instead, it just didn't mean it all. Maybe they'll do some stuff later on in Dark Elevation or a YouTube thing. But I don't know. Just it felt like a wasted opportunity with this. That's just my personal opinion. And then we get to the TNT Championship match, the main event. Great stuff. I thought this was going to be a squash match with Miro and Darby, but no. Darby showed. This is what I'm like. I love about Darby, and I wish to have more baby faces that act like this. I mean, the only ones are AEW. Why can't other companies do this? Is that they make them feel like they have a shot. They have an out. They really believe that, man, even though they have that underdog quality, they have a chance. They can do it. They have an opportunity, and it's reasonable too. It's not like they have these big moves, but they chop the big monster down, and Miro was getting chopped down bit by bit by bit by bit by bit by bit, and it looks like it was they could have done so even before Miro came in with just beating him down so much his face paint was on Darby Allin. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, Miro picks up the major victory after just hitting him multiple times with these big moves and such, and just doing it by himself. Sting didn't do much but give Darby a fist bump. He believed in him, and then bam, Miro, and he picks him with the just reaching back with that game over accolade or whatever you want to call it. And I'm like, they had no other option. He tapped out. It was basically referee says it's over. Darby loses. Miro wins. Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky take out Sting, attack him. Then the Dark Order show up, which that's the second time they come in. I'll talk about that later. But right now, right here, Miro is your new TNT champion. And it looks like he's going to be there for a long time because he is the best man. And Miro is going to be happy as his destiny is fulfilled. And it looks like he has a big old challenger coming up, Lance Archer. I can't wait for those big old horses. Big men slapping meat. Yes. They should just add Goldberg into it and just have this big old horse fight for the horse fighting horses. All horse, no action. remember when people say AEW, and I put myself in there like, man, AEW, man, they have nothing. They have little guys, and they have no hosses other than Wardlow. Well, it looks like that's gonna be that's a different now. But that's what I want. I want this to be the Hoss Summer for TNT Champions. I want the Hoss Summer. I want Lance Archer. I want Wardlow. Luchasaurus, guys from Bear Country. Everybody who's big, fight with them. Fighting Miro. Just big men slap meat. That's what I want. But yeah, those are the good things I liked. The mediocre stuff. Before that, I like the promo from, I like the promos from MJF and the Pinnacle, and Tully Blanchard. I love that stuff. The promos were good. You had, I think, some good stuff in the circle as well with Sammy Guevara and the 3 Inner Circle stuff as well, and how everything seems to be tied up to that. I liked it. I was a little bit of silliness. I really did. I loved the whole bubbly and everything that says, oh, and embarrassed him. And at least the scarf is okay. I mean, everything else looks bad. Wardlow was protecting the scarf, so that was good. So, yeah, that was a good thing. But yet, it looks like there's going to be another challenge. Chris Jericho's Inner Circle versus Pinnacle in Stadium Stampede, which I said that was going to happen. And now they say if they lose, they're going to break up, which hopefully that's not going to be the case. I want them to continue. And I want this feud to continue. I want them to win this match. I want them to win and then have a proper blow off. And then, I don't know. Since Stadium Stampede, you have Blood and Guts, Stadium Stampede, and then the last thing has to be something more crazy. Something more insane. What would that be? In Stadium Stampede? I say... maybe, I don't know, just a complete, like something crazy. Maybe another cinematic match of some kind where the winning team, the losing team has to disband. I want them to have chaos throughout the summer then. That's what I think they should do. Inner Circle wins, but the chaos continues until, okay, management says this is enough. And at Full Gear, they have a big old blow-off match, the end of everything match or something like that. Maybe Blood and Guts 2, saying the winner, they will be a winner, and the winning team will stay in AEW, but if they lose, they're done. So yeah, that's what I think that will happen. Then you have a pretty good promo for Hangman Page. And that was good stuff. Hangman Page, Double or Nothing with Brian Cage and him. I'm hopeful that he wins and then he goes on. Maybe takes the FTW title, which would be really cool as well. And then you have the stuff that was kind of just, you have the American Dream Cody Rhodes challenging Anthony Ogogo. And he went with this really political / trying to say he was running for president type of promo, which I get what he was trying to do. I get what he was trying to say. Saying that America, the arguments and everything else, the division makes America great because they're not all one thing or the other. That's the idea of argument brings this type of thing together and just this energy and all this stuff. But I don't think they handle it type of well. I get the sentiment, but I think it just will probably fall then again, some people like it, but it was just, didn't really like that. Some people liked it, some people didn't. But that was it. It looks like it's going to be him and Anthony Ogogo. So yeah, that match is going to happen at Double or Nothing. So yeah. And then you get to, the thing I did not like. Orange Cassidy basketball, which it was fun in the beginning. It was good stuff, good pantomime, reminded me of Revolution. But, man, I don't know, maybe he got knocked out, or maybe he didn't get knocked out, Orange Cassidy, after that big Liger bomb with Pacted. I think both of them are knocked out. Orange Cassidy got knocked out, and it looks like it was over or whatever. And it looks like Don Callis came in, was talking all this stuff, and then bam, Kenny Omega knocks out Pac, so they both get counted out. So that means, well, I don't fight nobody, so deuces. And then nope, the management says that Orange Cassidy and the bastard Pac are going to fight Kenny Omega at Double or Nothing. So yay! This is something out of the old WWE playbook. Wrestler goes in, I don't want champions. Like, I don't want to face either of these guys. Takes out takes both men out, saying, "Oops, this thing now. No will be no one facing me at this pay-per-view. I am smart." Management comes in. No, you face both men, and yeah. But I expect there's going to be a lot of confusion, a lot of craziness, because each of these members do have people around him. So they have the Death Triangle. Pac got Death Triangle. Orange Cassidy got his crews, the best friends, and everything. And Kenny Omega got the Elite. So they're gonna be rolling 10 deep to Double or Nothing. So I think this is gonna be one big smalls, some craziness. Kenny Omega wins, but won't be surprised under the smalls. Orange Cassidy or Pac wins, who knows? But it'll be an interesting card. Double or Nothing, May 30th. Looks like to be a very interesting show indeed. So, and that's going to be something I can't wait for. And also, this is prelude to the big relaunch of AEW going on the road. Hopefully, it will be a lot more interesting and fun as well. Also, there was a women's match of Thunder Rosa squashing against someone. And yeah, Dr. Britt Baker interviewing, which was fine. I liked it. But I wish there was more women on the show. As always, AEW and women's wrestling, unless it's dark or our Dark Elevation, it's pretty hard to find actual, good women's wrestling on AEW. And it needs to be fixed. I'm not saying they need to have 16 matches with women matches will have no point to them. No. I'm just saying if it is pointing to the show, if it's important to it, the show, and important to rankings and everything else, build this stuff up. And I really think they should be doing that. Build this stuff up. Build this situation, build it up. And that's what I hope for. And hopefully Thunder Rosa wins her loser must stay in NWA match this coming week of NWA Power. So I hope she does that because she is kicking ass in AEW. I want her to continue to kick ass in AEW. I can't wait for that. So I want Thunder Rosa to continue to kick ass in AEW, NWA, everywhere, and all things. Because when they start going on the road, I want to see Thunder Rosa. Dang it! Yeah, that'd be nice. If they go in DC, it'd be nice. Anyway, as for a ranking for the show, I would give it a B-. It was, the ending saved it, but it could have been a lot better. The finish for the AEW elimination match could have been a hell of a lot better. It just feels very samey in that, and I hope Orange Cassidy is okay. I hope that they start bringing in better, start building up the women's division more, and yeah, that's what pretty much what it is. And also when important stuff happens, stay with that instead of just not going all TNA or whatever, being to the back, what they used to do. After big things happen in the ring, stick with these things, or put the important show like if someone's retiring already, don't put it on Dynamite. Put it on the pay-per-view. Make it seem important. Make it seem that it's going to be one of the best. To make it seem like if this is the finale of that team, make it a finale of a journey, and make it feel like wow. These guys really are going. and really give them the farewell that they deserve. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Leave something in the comments section below. Let me know. Anyway, this is Dukesy T here. Peace and love. I'll see you when I see y'all later.